have one friend who had a really profound near-death experience, and I show up in her dreams. Okay, so I had this push that I needed to submit to speak at IONS in 2023, and it was like February 2023. The conference is in August, September of that year, and I like submitted to speak. I didn't tell anyone I was going to do that. I was like, okay, I'm feeling this guidance. I'm super scared. I don't know. I submitted this whole proposal to speak, which eventually got accepted, which is why you know who I am. I was in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and Mardi Gras, like, I wouldn't call it a sacred time. I didn't really tell anyone. I told my dad I was submitting to speak at a conference, and he was like, "Oh, a conference, that's great. Do you need some help?" And I was like, "Not with this conference, Dad. Like, it's kind of like I didn't want to really tell him it was like a spiritual near-death conference because he's used to doing medical conferences and stuff, scientific things." Anyway, I was like standing the next morning. I'd submitted this proposal like the last day I could, went to dinner with my dad, and then was standing on St. Charles watching parades with my daughter. And I got a text. I'm like on St. Charles, just watching a parade, catching beads. Like, and she's like, I had a dream last night that you were all glowing, glowing, glowing with godly light. You were standing on the beach and you had this white dress on and you were like an actual angel of God. And I had this dream that was you. And I didn't save the text, like my phone got deleted or something. It was a very beautiful text. And I was like, that's so weird. She had that dream. Like, I'm just in New Orleans at Mardi Gras. But I think she's super tuned into, like, some of my really spiritual friends are so tuned into that spiritual side. Like, no one knew that I had submitted to start actually doing my spiritual teaching that I think I had promised, my soul promised I would do. And yeah, so that was kind of beautiful. And I think I didn't realize till several months later, I was like, she had that dream because that was the night I submitted to speak at the conference. And I was like getting ready to like start sharing my story about how God changed my life. But to everyone else, I was just in New Orleans at Mardi Gras. So our souls are doing things at night. Our souls are like, existing beyond just this physical world. And I think dreams are a reminder that that is real.